Silence can be louder than words. This idea may seem counterintuitive, especially in our modern world, where the loudest voices often dominate our attention. Yet, what if I told you that some of the most influential figures in history mastered the art of influence without uttering a single word? This is the essence of Stoicism, a philosophy that does not just survive, but thrives in our chaotic modern era because it teaches us the power of inner tranquility and the profound impact of our nonverbal actions. Stoicism is not merely about enduring hardship or maintaining a stiff upper lip. It is a rich, deeply rooted philosophy that emphasizes virtue, wisdom, and self-control. Ancient thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus laid the groundwork for this timeless philosophy, which teaches us that true power and influence come from within. In our modern context, Stoicism offers practical, actionable strategies that promise profound results, whether you're looking to enhance your personal relationships, elevate your professional demeanor, or simply find a deeper sense of peace in your daily life. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is presenting oneself with dignity. This concept goes beyond mere physical appearance or social manners. It is about genuine self-respect and the respect we invoke in others through our actions. Stoicism nudges us towards a demeanor that radiates calm, confidence, and self-assurance without the need for loud declarations of our worth. It's in the way you carry yourself in everyday interactions, from holding your head high when you walk into a room to listening intently when others speak. It's about that firm handshake and the sincere eye contact that says you're present and accountable, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Stoic dignity is deeply rooted in virtue. Virtue, in Stoic terms, is about aligning your actions with your moral values. It means being just, courageous, disciplined, and wise in both private and public life. When you choose to act with integrity, even in challenging situations where it might be easier to compromise your values, you are practicing Stoic dignity. This could be as simple as being honest when a mistake has been made, or as complex as standing up for someone else's rights when it's unpopular or risky to do so. Incorporating Stoic dignity into your daily life means making decisions that reflect who you truly are and who you strive to be. It's about being consistent in your values, regardless of the circumstances you face. This consistency sends a powerful message to those around you about what you stand for and builds a foundation of trust and respect with peers, friends, and even adversaries. To live with dignity, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control, our actions, our responses, our values, and let go of the noise that surrounds us. This isn't about adopting a facade of toughness or a mask of indifference. Rather, it's about cultivating a genuine self-sufficiency that allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. Presenting yourself with dignity is about knowing your worth, valuing yourself enough to live according to your principles, and respecting others enough to afford them the same courtesy. It's about the quiet confidence that comes not from external validation, but from a steadfast commitment to your own ethical principles. This is the essence of Stoic dignity, silent yet powerful, modest yet profound. Stoics believe that understanding your intrinsic value isn't about tallying successes or stacking up accolades. It's about recognizing the inherent worth you hold independent of external validations. This concept is crucial, not just for building self-esteem, but for fostering genuine self-respect and living a life aligned with your deepest values. When we talk about knowing your worth, Stoicism pushes us to look inward. The Stoics like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius often discuss the idea of focusing on what's within your control, your thoughts, your actions, your responses. These are where your true worth is demonstrated. It's not about how much you are praised or criticized, but how you maintain your integrity, manage your responsibilities, and contribute to your community in ways that resonate with your core principles. But how do you practically know your worth in everyday life? It starts with self-reflection. Spend time with yourself. Get to know your strengths and also your limitations, because Stoicism doesn't teach perfection. It teaches improvement. Reflect on how you handle adversity. Do you crumble under pressure, or do you rise to the occasion, learning and growing from each challenge? Your reactions in these moments speak volumes about your character and your worth. Another Stoic practice is to engage with others in a way that reflects your self-respect. Stoics believe in the concept of sympathia, the mutual interdependence of all things in the universe. This means treating others with dignity and respect, which in turn strengthens your own sense of self-worth. When you treat people as you wish to be treated, you affirm your own values and demonstrate your worth through your actions. Additionally, Stoics focus on living virtuously as a reflection of their worth. Virtue, living according to wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation, is seen as the highest good in Stoicism. So, knowing your worth also involves striving for these virtues in all aspects of life, from your personal relationships to your professional endeavors. When you live virtuously, you build a sense of self that is not easily shaken by the ups and downs of life's external circumstances. Understanding and embracing your worth in this way frees you from the need for external approval. You no longer chase after recognition or fear criticism because you know your value does not depend on them. This liberates you to pursue a life that truly reflects your inner self, a life where you can stand firm in the face of adversity, confident in your worth, and secure in your path. Knowing your worth, according to Stoic philosophy, is about aligning your self-perception with your highest ideals and living in a way that consistently reflects those ideals. It's a journey that requires honesty, bravery, and ongoing self-assessment, but it's also incredibly rewarding. As you grow more attuned to your intrinsic value, you'll find that your interactions and relationships become more meaningful, and your life becomes more fulfilling. This is a profound Stoic practice that transcends merely saying no to others. It involves a deep understanding of your personal limits and respecting those limits as a form of self-respect and respect for others. Stoicism, with its focus on self-mastery, autonomy, and inner freedom, teaches that setting and enforcing boundaries is not just a protective measure, but a way to live truthfully according to your values. In Stoicism, the emphasis is often on our internal boundaries, how we set limits for our own behavior and thoughts to remain aligned with our virtues. For example, Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively about keeping one's mind focused on what is essential, avoiding unnecessary distractions and emotional overreactions. He believed in controlling his responses to external events, a boundary of the mind that ensures that one remains composed and principled regardless of external circumstances. But how does this translate into our interactions with others? It starts with recognizing that our energy and time are finite resources that need to be managed wisely. Just as a Stoic might guard their thoughts from negativity and despair, we too must guard our time and energy from draining interactions and relationships. This means learning to say no to requests that conflict with our core duties and values, and not feeling guilty for prioritizing our well-being. Boundaries can also mean protecting your emotional space. Stoics like Seneca emphasize the importance of keeping company that is conducive to growth and well-being, suggesting we distance ourselves from those who might lead us into vice or distress. In contemporary terms, this could mean stepping back from relationships that are toxic or overly demanding, choosing instead to spend time with those who uplift and support us. Setting boundaries also involves clear communication. It's about expressing your needs and limits clearly and respectfully, without aggression or passivity. This kind of direct communication is deeply Stoic because it's about being truthful and straightforward, avoiding manipulation or passive-aggressive behaviors that can cloud our relationships and our own moral clarity. Moreover, acting with boundaries teaches us a lot about respect, both giving and receiving it. When you consistently enforce your boundaries, you teach others how you expect to be treated, which in turn fosters relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. This aspect of Stoicism is not about building walls, but about knowing where your gates are, how they open, and who you allow in. Setting and maintaining boundaries is about making conscious choices that align with your highest self. It's an ongoing process that requires reflection, adjustment, and sometimes the courage to make uncomfortable decisions. But the peace and freedom that come from living a life aligned with Stoic principles, where you respect yourself and are respected by others, are well worth the effort. This approach not only strengthens your personal integrity, but also deepens your relationships, allowing them to thrive on a foundation of mutual respect and genuine interaction. In the realm of Stoicism, limiting access isn't about exclusivity or elitism. It's about valuing your own time and mental space. This Stoic practice teaches us the importance of being selective with our engagements and interactions, ensuring that our energy and relationships are truly beneficial and align with our values. It's about quality, not quantity in our social connections. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, often reflected on the necessity of limiting distractions and focusing on what truly matters. He emphasized the importance of cultivating meaningful relationships and avoiding those that lead to unnecessary drama or emotional turbulence. In practical terms, this might mean spending less time with people who drain your energy and more with those who inspire and support you. Guarding mental space, limiting access, also involves guarding your mental space. In a world inundated with information, social media, and constant connectivity, it's easy to become overwhelmed and lose sight of our inner peace. Stoicism encourages us to be mindful of what we allow into our minds. This could involve setting limits on social media use, choosing carefully what kind of news we consume, and being selective about the conversations we engage in. Moreover, limiting access is about protecting your emotional well-being. Stoics like Seneca believed in the importance of emotional resilience and maintaining a steady inner state. If certain relationships or environments consistently lead to negative emotions, it's essential to reevaluate their place in your life. This isn't about shutting people out entirely, but rather about being discerning and ensuring that your interactions contribute positively to your mental and emotional health. Limiting access also means engaging in a more clear and purposeful way. When you decide who has access to your time and energy, you can be fully present in your interactions. This presence is a hallmark of Stoic practice, as it allows for deeper, more meaningful connections. By being selective, you ensure that your relationships are grounded in mutual respect and understanding. The Stoic idea of limiting access extends to how you engage with your responsibilities and commitments. It's about saying no to things that don't align with your values or stretch you too thin. This practice isn't selfish. It's necessary for maintaining your autonomy and inner peace. By focusing on what's truly important, you can dedicate your full effort and attention to what matters most, ensuring that you live a life of purpose and integrity. Limiting access is also about setting standards for how you are treated. When you establish what you will and will not accept in your interactions, you are practicing self-respect and teaching others to respect you as well. This is a powerful aspect of Stoicism, as it reinforces the importance of living according to your principles and not compromising your values for the sake of pleasing others. Ultimately, limiting access is about creating a life that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. It's an ongoing process that requires reflection, adjustment, and sometimes difficult decisions. But the result is a life that is more aligned with Stoic principles, a life where you are not constantly pulled in 1,000 directions, but can instead focus on what truly matters, cultivating inner peace and fulfilling relationships. A core tenet of Stoic philosophy is an essential tool for navigating the complexities of modern life. It's not about adopting a cynical or negative outlook, but rather about questioning the information and influences we encounter, discerning their true value and relevance to our lives. Stoicism teaches us to be wary of appearances and surface impressions. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of not being swayed by initial impressions, which are often deceptive. Instead, he urged us to look deeper and question the reality behind them. This practice of healthy skepticism helps us avoid being misled by superficial judgments or emotionally charged reactions. In today's world, where we are bombarded with information from various sources, practicing healthy skepticism is more crucial than ever. It involves critically evaluating the reliability and validity of the information we receive, whether it's from news outlets, social media, or even personal conversations. By questioning the sources and seeking evidence, we can make more informed and rational decisions. Healthy skepticism also protects us from the dangers of herd mentality. Marcus Aurelius warned against blindly following the opinions of the majority. Instead, he encouraged independent thinking and personal judgment. In modern terms, this means not simply going along with popular trends or opinions, but taking the time to analyze and understand them, ensuring they align with our values and beliefs. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of managing our emotions and not letting them cloud our judgment. Practicing healthy skepticism involves questioning our emotional responses and examining whether they are based on rational thought or impulsive reactions. By doing so, we can maintain a more balanced and objective perspective, avoiding decisions driven by fear, anger, or excitement. Moreover, healthy skepticism helps in strengthening our inner resilience. By constantly questioning and examining our beliefs and assumptions, we develop a more flexible and adaptable mindset. This resilience is crucial in facing the uncertainties and challenges of life, as it allows us to remain composed and rational, even in difficult situations. Practicing healthy skepticism also enhances our relationships. By questioning the motivations and intentions of others, we can develop more authentic and meaningful connections. This doesn't mean being distrustful, but rather being discerning and ensuring that our relationships are based on mutual respect, honesty, and shared values. In the professional realm, healthy skepticism is a valuable tool for avoiding manipulation and making sound decisions. By questioning proposals, examining data critically, and seeking multiple perspectives, we can avoid being swayed by persuasive but misleading arguments. This practice not only enhances our decision-making skills, but also reinforces our integrity and credibility. Finally, healthy skepticism promotes continuous learning and personal growth. By questioning our own beliefs and assumptions, we remain open to new ideas and perspectives. This openness fosters a mindset of lifelong learning and self-improvement, essential aspects of Stoic philosophy. Stoicism encourages us to develop a sense of inner stability and self-sufficiency, allowing us to engage in relationships from a place of strength and authenticity rather than dependency. This practice not only enhances our personal growth, but also enriches our connections with others. A key aspect of cultivating independence in relationships is prioritizing self-reflection. Stoics believe in the importance of knowing oneself, our values, strengths, and weaknesses. By spending time in self-reflection, we gain a deeper understanding of our needs and boundaries. This self-awareness is crucial for maintaining a sense of independence, as it allows us to engage in relationships without losing sight of our own identity and goals. Independence in relationships also involves pursuing personal goals and interests. Stoicism teaches us that our happiness and fulfillment should not be entirely dependent on others. By setting and working towards our own goals, whether they are related to career, health, or hobbies, we build a sense of self-worth and autonomy. This not only enriches our own lives, but also brings a more balanced and grounded presence to our relationships. Setting and enforcing healthy boundaries is another essential practice. Boundaries are a way of respecting ourselves and others, ensuring that our needs and values are honored. Stoics emphasize the importance of clear and respectful communication in establishing these boundaries. By doing so, we create relationships that are based on mutual respect and understanding rather than codependency or control. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on emotional regulation. By practicing techniques such as mindfulness or cognitive reframing, we can manage our emotions more effectively. This allows us to maintain inner tranquility and make more rational decisions, even in the context of relationships. Emotional regulation helps us avoid becoming overly dependent on others for our emotional well-being and enables us to engage in relationships from a place of strength and stability. While Stoicism encourages independence, it also recognizes the importance of a supportive community. Building a diverse social network that provides various forms of support and connection is essential. This network can include family, friends, colleagues, and mentors who offer different perspectives and resources. By diversifying our sources of support, we reduce the risk of becoming overly dependent on any one person and enhance our overall resilience. Mutual respect is a cornerstone of independent and healthy relationships. Stoicism teaches us to treat others with the same respect and consideration that we expect for ourselves. This involves recognizing the autonomy and individuality of others and fostering a sense of equality and mutual support. By embracing mutual respect, we create relationships that are balanced, fulfilling, and conducive to personal growth. Forgiveness is another important aspect of cultivating independence in relationships. Holding on to grudges or past hurts can create emotional dependency and hinder our growth. Stoicism encourages us to practice forgiveness, not as a way of condoning harmful behavior, but as a means of freeing ourselves from negative emotions and moving forward with a sense of inner peace and strength. Ultimately, cultivating independence in relationships is about fostering self-sufficiency. Stoicism teaches us to rely on our inner resources and virtues, rather than external factors, for our sense of fulfillment and happiness. By developing self-sufficiency, we bring a more stable and confident presence to our relationships, enriching them with our authenticity and strength. Embracing Stoicism in modern life involves recognizing the profound impact of our nonverbal actions and the power of inner tranquility. By mastering the art of influence without words, setting boundaries, knowing our worth, and practicing healthy skepticism, we can lead a life of dignity, integrity, and inner peace. The Stoic principles offer practical strategies for enhancing personal relationships, professional demeanor, and overall well-being, enabling us to navigate the world with confidence and resilience. Embracing Stoic principles requires a commitment to self-improvement and a willingness to examine and refine our beliefs and actions continually. This journey is deeply rewarding, as it leads to a more fulfilling and meaningful life, grounded in the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. In a world that often equates influence with loudness and assertiveness, the silent power of Stoicism offers a refreshing perspective. By cultivating inner tranquility and focusing on our nonverbal actions, we can profoundly impact our lives and those around us. The principles of Stoicism guide us toward a life of virtue, wisdom, and self-control, enabling us to navigate modern challenges with grace and resilience. Ultimately, living according to Stoic virtues means striving to be our best selves, consistently aligning our actions with our highest values. This journey of self-mastery and inner peace is not without its challenges, but it is deeply fulfilling. As we embrace Stoicism, we discover the silent power of influence that comes from living a life of dignity, integrity, and unwavering inner strength. The enduring relevance of Stoicism in modern life lies in its practical wisdom and timeless principles. By integrating these principles into our daily lives, we can cultivate a sense of inner tranquility and resilience, allowing us to navigate the complexities of the modern world with grace and confidence. The silent power of Stoicism offers a path to a more meaningful and fulfilling life, grounded in the profound understanding of our inner worth and the influence of our non-verbal actions.